expect. They pretty much handled this team a year ago.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Inside, it's Boozer and Hill. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Westbrook to the paint. Here's Jackson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Clark, opposite ends of the conference here. The expectations are pretty much the same as last season.
Well, Kevin, you never know what's going to happen. You don't know where the upsets will take place, but they do occur pretty much all the time.
Well, the Thunder with an athletic guard rotation between Russell Westbrook and Reggie Jackson. Jackson, of course, not the level of Westbrook, but he brings some similar things to the table as far as size, athleticism, scoring, and rebounding.
And Jackson, the former 24th pick overall, Clark back in 2011 out of BC, rounding into a quality NBA player and score one more for the Thunder's front office.
Well, Oklahoma City seems to like that athletic player with size, toughness, and athleticism, and you know what? Jackson fits that mold.
Now here's Johnson. Perkins with the block. It's Durant with the drive. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Kobe dishes to Johnson. Bryant against Westbrook. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
Durant attacking. No good from Perkins. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lynn against Jackson. Bryant gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. You look at who Kobe did put in there. Magic and Jordan, you know, the guards. Bird at the 3 with Russell and Kareem down low. Not really a lot you could argue with about that particular group, Steve.
No, it's one of the things I love about Kobe. He's got a great reference and a historical perspective of the NBA, and it shows, Kevin, how much he reveres that era. You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Passes it to Hill. Durant with the steal. Shoots from 12. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Westbrook's got his first points of the night.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
The drive by Bryant. Dishes it to Hill. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. No good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like the one they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day.
Here's Lynn following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Second, the Thunder. The Lakers in 5th.
Kevin, they were both great all last season, were these teams. I mean, they were terrific at blocking shots. I mean, not only did they have 1 or 2 guys, everybody seemed to get into the block party with these teams.
The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
You talk about Scott Brooks' defensive focus. He played 11 years in the NBA as a 5'11" point guard, Steve. You'd better believe he had some toughness.
Oh, he was nasty. He would pick you up full court, and you know, there was a great stat about him when he played. He went 5 consecutive seasons where he had more steals than turnovers, so shows you about Scott Brooks.
And Ibaka, no good on that one. Serge Ibaka, the 24th pick by the Thunder back in 2008. From the start, Steve, his incredible work ethic has shown through.
No doubt, Kevin. He's become one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Excellent defender, can guard 4s and 5s. A terrific weak side shot blocker. And that jump shot, that 17-footer, has given Oklahoma City the spacing that that offense needs.
Here is Durant. Steve Nash making his last shot. Shot's good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Now the dish to Randall. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Randall's got his first points in this one.
And for Ibaka, his offseason trainer also worked with Kevin Garnett. I mean, he said that's who Ibaka reminds him of, which is intensity and attention to detail and drills. And that's something that's overlooked. Being a perfectionist while you're practicing allows you to perform at a high level. He's the type that wants to do it again and again until he gets it right.
And you know, you think about Ibaka's development, part of his adjustment to the NBA initially was just learning the language. When he first was drafted, he barely spoke a lick of English, and that's become his fifth language. Well, going back a few seasons, the Thunder with a great young foundation, but they were faced with some tough financial decisions. In the end, Serge Ibaka was extended, James Harden was traded. Now most would argue that Harden is the better player, but of course, as far as fit is concerned, Ibaka, I think, was the right choice because of his defensive prowess.
In Serge Ibaka, Clark, a player that every team in the NBA covets, stretch 4 with three-point range. You also block shots, and you can play some center too.
Kevin, that's a rare, unique skill set he has. I mean, actually, he might be the only player in the league who truly fits that description you just laid out.
Here's Nash, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there, and he gets it to go. Nash with it. He has 5. And Jones pulls it down. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Golden State.
Well, they probably should have abandoned the three-point shot in that game because their percentage was terrible. You know, but they kept firing away from long range.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I thought that was one of the things that doomed them. I mean, you can't stick with something if it's not working for you.
The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line. About 76% a year ago.
This Saturday, October 18th, Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat go up against Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs. Live from AT&T.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the offensive rebounding has been really impressive so far as well. So I really like this team's effort tonight.
The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise over the last 3 decades, since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Steven Adams is out there with Nick Collison. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Up the floor, here's Young. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And, you know, for the Lakers, no competition from football. There's not a pro football team in the L.A. market. It's one of the top 2 markets in the country, and it is a basketball town. You look at their TV deal, which is really mind-boggling. It's worth about $3.6 billion over 20 years. That gives you a lot of financial firepower there.
For Oklahoma City, Durant comes in for Perry Jones, and it's Jackson in for Jeremy Lamb. The Lakers also making some changes. Boozer, he's checked in for Ryan Kelly, and Wesley Johnson, his sub for Young.
Well, guys, you look at the financial resources for the Lakers, not the same advantage that it once was, because with the most recent CBA, it's really restricted spending. And the question is, how will that impact the Lakers moving forward?
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And Bryant kicks to Sacre. Misses off the left iron. Thunder trailing by 3. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, Scott Brooks is very close with his star, Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he gets any free perks at Katie's restaurant in Bricktown. Brooks said, I get nothing. I mean, give me a dessert, a peach cobbler, something, a sweet tea. You know, this guy's cheap. That's one thing about KD. For 7 straight years, he's been cheap. Kevin, over to you.
He stays consistent, Doris. Very efficient. Thank you.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Nick Collison. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hill's checked in. Bryant is doubled. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Kevin Durant, number 1.
Well, that's why he's playing with so much confidence. I mean, he just has that belief because of what he did last year.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
Bryant has the open look. The offensive rebound. Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, you know, that's to be expected. But it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Lynn with the steal. And it's Boozer penetrating, and there's the call on Perkins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
The feed to Boozer. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
When you face the Oklahoma City Thunder, one of the things defensively that you have to prioritize is keeping them out of transition. This team is long and athletic, and if they get out in the open court, you're in big trouble.
Durant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
There have been a number of nicknames floated around for Kevin Durant. Everything from the simple KD to the Durantula. But the internet came up with a good one for him last season during his hot streak, calling him the Slim Reaper. I like them all, though.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard